Hey guys, welcome to this page. My name is Jeff Henry, CEO of Hyperservice. So I'm here with Olds REI Closers, the co-founder, Dave.
Yeah,
so
man.
Tell me, how can my community best use your services?
Yeah, and I think what you guys do is really amazing, and you've helped so many investors and wholesalers across the country just really scale up their business, because there are certain parts of the business that they should not be doing, right?
Correct.
Clearly, we all got into this business to do the fun parts. I tell people it's like going to the buffet, right?
Yeah.
We want the crab legs and the boneless pork, right? Not the asparagus and the cauliflower, right?
Yeah, I don't want
So
that.
we want to focus on the parts of the business that are fun, which is going out there and talking to sellers and helping them solve their problem, and then taking that deal, if you're wholesaling it, and selling it to a buyer and making a really fat check, which is great. But what happens is, we get into this business and that is our intention of what we're going to do, but we don't realize there's all these other things, right?
Yeah.
There's pulling lists, cold calling, texting, getting your deal closed, title search, all of these other things. So you guys help investors a ton on the very front side of the business.
100%.
Yeah.
So our main goal is to take, obviously, our clients to become fully virtual, right?
Yeah.
So we're helping them on all the mundane tasks that they don't want to do: cold calling, SMS, executive assistant work, just the standard operations and things like that. So majority of them are coming through, they're closing deals, they're 1 to 3 deals, 3 to 5 deals, 3 to 10 deals, and they want to streamline their entire process, right? So from beginning to end, they want the cold calling, they want the acquisition, they want the dispositions, and now they want to do closing.
Yeah.
So TC is always a big conversation. Hey, Jeff, do you outsource TC?
Yeah.
And I tell them, that's a very important role, and a lot of documentations, a lot of training that goes involved.
Yeah.
So we don't handle that. And so that's why we wanted to partner up with you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it is a tough thing for, to hire a VA. I get it. We use VAs. They're amazing in our business for marketing and stuff. But title work is something that it takes such a breadth of experience to actually do it and figure out how to navigate all of the issues. So that's one thing that we really specialize in. Heather, who runs our company, does an amazing job of hiring in people who, they've got that experience working in title and mortgages and collections and all of those things, because, the typical person doesn't know how to solve those problems. I didn't when I started, and what I found was I lost deal after deal after deal, literally tens of thousands of dollars in deals by not knowing how to solve issues. So that's what we do. Our goal as a virtual transaction coordination company is, one, to be able to serve clients in any state with any type of transaction.
Oh, perfect.
Right? So like you were just talking about virtual. So when I started investing 21 years ago, virtual wasn't a thing, right?
Correct.
There wasn't the lists and the VAs and all of these things, right? You didn't have that ability to pop into any market, any place in the country, and now you do. But what becomes a problem is, we can pull the best list in any random city USA, but now what title company do I use? Because not all title companies are the same.
That's true.
There are some who just want to do retail business, some who want to do new construction. And investor businesses, let's be honest, it's the most risky and squirreliest business of it all. So you want to have the right title company that understands your business and can literally, take that paperwork and make sure it closes, right? And that's what we do. We're that person in between the investor and the title company. And I want to remove the investor from all of that paperwork, all of the gathering of documents and death certificates and obituaries and just all of the things, because we want our clients focused on doing more deals, right?
Perfect.
I want them talking to more sellers, talking to more buyers. And while they're doing that, we're working in the background, making sure that their deal is going to close. So we'll talk with their seller, with their buyer. We'll coordinate everything all the way to the title company, down to the closings, down to who shows up where. So really, I just want that person to give me their wiring instructions. We'll drop the money and just handle it for you.
Super easy.
It is, man. It really is. The process is very simple. I always tell people it's people in real estate that make it a little complicated.
Right.
Sellers who have issues, buyers are usually pretty simple, right? They're the easiest part of the transaction.
Now, majority of our clientele, you guys are listening, we have commercial, we have residential, we have the traditional wholesalers that are looking to, do wholesale deals, creative financing, different things like that, So how does it work with, all these different types of, clientele that we have, and how can you service them the best?
It's interesting because I was an investor for 20 years, or almost 20 years when we started the company. One thing that we were very, very intentional about is making sure that, one, we could work in all 50 states, right? I didn't want to get a client and say, hey, I got you in West Virginia to Florida, but Nebraska, can't help you, right? We didn't want to do that. So we wanted to make sure that we were the one-stop solution for all of our clients. And then beyond that, the next thing was, well, there are lots of transaction types, right? So luckily, doing this for a long time, I've done all of those deals myself, so it was very easy to train our staff to understand that these are the needs that our clients have. And then the furthest level beyond that is we want to make sure that we are literally giving people a white glove service, right? Awesome. We want to take all that documentation, we want to gather it up, literally put it nice bow around it. I want to take it to the title company so that they can get these things closed, because what's most important to our team really is compression of time. So for our client, for you, from the moment you get Mrs. Smith at 123 Main Street under contract, how quickly can we get this deal closed, right? I don't ever want you waiting on us. We're typically waiting on your end buyer. Perfect. So as soon as you have that buyer, bam, we are ready to go to closing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's our goal.
You know what's amazing? You talked about white glove service, and for you guys listening, most of you guys are, either jumping on our page, or 90% of you are going to be already one of our clients. So the white glove service that we provide. Hyperservice only works with other white glove services. So for us to partner up with him is truly amazing, and we're super excited to
I think that's why we spent like 3 hours on a Zoom one day.
Absolutely.
We have so much in common. But yeah, so here's the next step. Underneath this video, there's going to be a little blue box that says book a call. And let's jump on there, click that. Let's book a call with me and my team. Let's see, let's talk about, what your goals are, either for this past year. Did you hit those goals? What's your goal for next year? Like, how many deals do you want to increase your business? Because we help a lot of businesses scale up. And the way that we do that is by taking all of that paperwork off your desk so you can focus on doing more deals. And we see that time and time again. People that were doing 2, 3, 4 deals, now all of a sudden doing 6, 7, 8. And then we'll talk about how you're currently doing your transactions, how we can help you, and let's just show you how we can become an important part of your team. And our only goal is we want to help you grow. We want you to do more deals, make more money, and have more freedom.
Awesome. All right, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in. Hyperservice out.
We'll talk to you soon.